You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. Well, yesterday we found out that Golden State Warriors player Andrew Wiggins did in fact get the jab. He was facing setting out home games in Golden State and San Francisco where the city's got a mandate, okay? A mandate where you anything indoors, you have to have the jab. And he was also facing, let's be honest, he was going to have to miss any games in New York, New Jersey, where they also have a similar mandate on the jab. Now, we've been very vocal on this channel about the fact that, look, if you want the jab, that's fine. Okay, congratulations, that's great. It's your personal freedom and choice to get said jab. If you don't, that's also up to you. We feel like that's your personal freedom, and there should not be a mandate from an employer, from sports organizations, anything like that essentially forces you into a corner. And look, people will say, well, Andrew Wiggins could have quit. Come on. I mean, you for somebody to hold out from getting it as long as they did when he was facing probably losing somewhere in the neighborhood of $16 million, he must have felt pretty strongly about it. And I hate that he feels like he was coerced. He was essentially pushed into a corner to have to get this thing, okay? He did bend the knee. He did get it. But he has made some comments. He has come out and he's explained exactly how he feels about the fact that he had to get it. NBA star Andrew Wiggins hopes others, quote, keep fighting after he felt forced to get vaccinated. You don't own your body. Yikes. Hey, NBA. I thought you were really out there about these black basketball players not feeling like they were owned. Okay. More than 95% of NBA players have been vaccinated against COVID, but many of them did so reluctantly while continuing to express distrust in the jab. Golden State Warriors forward Andrew Wiggins was among the most curious holdouts considering San Francisco's indoor vaccine mandate. The NBA has not mandated vaccines for its players, but city protocols were set to bar Wiggins from entering Warriors' home arena on game day. San Francisco can't clean up the homeless problem, can't get crime under control, but you can force people to not go into a building over a shot. After having his request for religious exemption denied, I still don't quite understand that. If you put in for a religious exemption, what exactly gives an employer the right to decline said exemption and make a judgment call on your religion? I don't exactly understand that. Wiggins gave in and got vaccinated, just as all of his Warriors teammates already did. Quote, I feel like my only option was to get vaccinated or not play in the NBA. Wiggins told reporters this week, it feels good to play, but getting vaccinated, that's going to be something that stays in my mind for a long time. It's not something I wanted to do, but I was kind of forced. Wiggins, who would have been eligible to play in road games for the Warriors if he continued to refuse the vaccine, would have lost half of near $30 million in salary by sitting out home contest. He says, quote, I guess you don't own your own body. Wiggins continued, that's what it comes down to. If you want to work in society today, then I guess they made the rules of what goes in your body and what you do. See, that's where I have the problem too. Don't invade people's personal bubbles. I mean, it's I just cannot get down with that. Hopefully, there's a lot of people out there that are stronger than me and keep fighting and stand for what they believe, and hopefully it works out for them. Among those still fighting is Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving, who is staring at a significant financial loss because of New York City's vaccine mandates that will bar him from the Barclays Center for home games. The Warriors star acknowledged part of his resistance to the vaccine was he had already had the virus, and, quote, it wasn't too bad. Wiggins also stated he previously had an allergic reaction to Tylenol, which was scary, and causes him to now carry an EpiPen. I'm allergic to wasps like that. I've got an EpiPen. But according to 26-year-old NBA forward, his biggest hesitation stemmed from the uncertainty around long-term side effects. And I know for a lot of people that that hasn't chosen to get the thing, that's always what they go back to, is what are the long-term side effects. And we're not getting into that, so YouTube doesn't get bent out of shape. But you get the point, okay? Generally speaking, a lot of people that, do not want to go through with it, are not quite ready for it, they have their own personal reasons for feeling that way, okay? And, who am I or anybody else watching this video to tell people what to do with their own bodies? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And don't hit me with the Texas law down here that everybody's been out of shape about, because there are in fact 2 bodies involved there. Okay, so tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Andrew Wiggins, I don't blame him for feeling like he was forced. Was he technically, literally forced? No. But they damn sure backed him into a corner. And, I never, ever have any empathy or sympathy for NBA players, generally speaking. But when somebody's trying to earn employment and they're willing to work, I don't think something like this ought to come into play. I just don't. Okay? Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.